I'm Dr. Jason, and welcome to another episode of Active Health Tips. On today's episode, we're talking about a subject that we've spoken about before, and in fact, we get a lot of questions on. Probably every chiropractor in the world gets a lot of questions on, which is what pillow to use. Now, I've talked a long time about pillows and how we don't want our head to be too pushed this way, too far this way, pushed too far forward. But in fact, recently I had a company reach out to me named Spry, and they said, hey, we want you to check out our pillow. Now, this pillow usually has a case on it, and I took the case off. And I'm very hesitant to work with companies that have products unless I actually believe in them and endorse them. And so in this case, this pillow, the funny thing is when I first saw it, I'm a big man, I'm 6'4", I'm like, this little thing, I don't know. But I actually tried it, slept on it for about 10 days, and went, wow, they've got something going that I really want people to see. Now, to be fair, it's not just this pillow, it's any pillow that can do this. But on the other hand, I'm impressed by this pillow, I'm impressed by the technology, and I'm gonna tell you straight up that if you are interested in getting this pillow and you go to sprycomfort.com, you enter in the code DrJason25, you'll actually get 25% off. And this is something that not only do I use, I've got my wife using it now, I've even got my son using it, and I fully endorse it because they really have an awesome product. So check it out. They've got this patented flow technology where if you put pressure on it, you're gonna see here that it literally just molds to my hand. My hand sinks in and the inside just molds to literally the pressure I'm putting in. And so what happens is when I lay down with this here, if I go ahead and lay down, what's gonna happen is when I'm on my side, my head over the period of a couple of hours is actually going to mold to the shape of my neck and my head. And what's interesting again is that if you look at that, right, there's a little indentation there where my head was. And many times people have come in to see me and said, hey, I slept wrong. As a young chiropractor, when I first started at 21, 22 years old, I used to chuckle a little bit like, what do you mean you slept wrong? Well, now I understand it. If you sleep and your neck is twisted into a position or not properly supported, you've got 7 cervical vertebrae. And if they're not properly supported, number one, that can put you out of alignment. Number two, you can already be out of alignment, not be properly supported. You wake up and all of a sudden you can't move your neck, your muscles go into spasm. The first thing I noticed about the Spry Comfort pillow is, again, I looked at it, I go, there's no way, it's too thin. But what I found is that number one, when I slept on it, I woke up and my neck range of motion was very smooth. I felt all the facets gliding very well, and I felt all my spine moving very easily. I felt lowered inflammation. I was impressed by that. So again, if you're looking for a pillow and you've shopped around and certain companies aren't doing for you anymore, sprycomfort.com, DrJason25 is the code. I recommend you check this out. Now, my wife goes to my son's basketball a lot and is frequently sitting on a bleacher bench. And after speaking with the company, they said, hey, Dr. Jason, it actually has a lot of uses, not just for sleeping. You can use it for lumbar support, you can use it for sitting. And so what happened is, I'm gonna put it onto this seat here, is that I had my wife use it and she went ahead and used it on the bleachers. And after sitting on this for even a few minutes, and I'm just here for a few seconds, what happens is it really actually molds, if you look here, to the shape of your rear, it molds to the shape of your lower back, it molds to the shape of your neck if your neck's there. So it's really beautiful that it actually contours to the shape. Now, some people are driving and they've got lower back pain and they want to use a pillow like so, and so it works perfectly like that. And it's much better than rolling up a towel and taking an approach that is, really not so supportive and not so personalized. Another use is I'll be traveling soon. I've got some seminars I'm traveling to enhance my learning as a doctor. And when you go on the plane, many times people get these neck rolls that kind of bunch you up and they're uncomfortable and they just keep you from falling over. But I'm actually going to bring my Spry Comfort pillow onto the plane because I can double it up, I can put it against the window, against the seat, I can use it to support my neck, and again, it molds specifically to whatever force I put in to support the neck, and it's comfortable, it's easy, it's relatively small, You've really got to try it to see how awesome it is. And if you're looking for a recommendation, again, you can use whatever pillow works for you. I'm now sold on Spry Comfort. I'm using them. And again, you want something that molds to you, supports you, and the proof is in the pudding. If you wake up and you're tight, tense, sore, you know that might not be the pillow for you. So check it out. Use the code DrJason25. Tell me what you think. I stand by it. It's a great pillow. Thanks for watching.